And it is the 1st of February here in Ampere Brava in Spain. It's Win Games 2018. In the studio with me, Regan Tetlow and Emma Scrivener.
Hello.
What second round of the competition, the two-way dynamic, has been the free round. Let's have a look at the scores and see what we've got so far. So look, there we go with the top five. The WinStars on 53.817. Team Aspire 51.450. This is after the first round of speed, of course. And then those top three teams, incredible result, Emma. 48.667 Windows GP. Vipers 48.596. And Windows DC 48.176. And down at the bottom there, the Hoodies, who we just had a bit of a chat with 232.106. Now you can see the times have been added onto the the buses have been added on there, which we've already got. We haven't got any times or results, scores from the free round yet. What do you think about that top five there?
Oh, I think that's it. This is very exciting. I can't wait to see what's going to happen after the after the second round, basically, after the second round of speed. So it's going to be a bit of a strange one because with punctuating the speed rounds with free rounds, we're going to have 7 free rounds at a time.
Yeah.
And we're going to have 3 lots of those throughout the day. So we're not going to see all of those free round scores all together. So we're going to be really reliant on the speed round scores for today. So we're looking for those top 6 positions, but it can all change in a moment. You know, those fastest teams, they can have busts, Regan.
Yeah, a great explanation we had on screen there for you, showing how those buses work. And first time we've had in a competition with these graphics there. We hope you enjoy that. Spanish-speaking people have got the voiceover, and we've got the subtitles well in English for you. So we hope it makes a little bit more sense. Now remember, as Emma was saying, the top 6 teams, they go directly through, and then we have 2 more spaces available.
Yes, we do, and we're going to find out who is going to take those available spaces. So today is all about getting those rankings, those positions, you know, like we do in Formula One.
Yeah.
Getting those fastest times. We're going to then rank them by speed times, and the top 6 are going to go through to the quarterfinals with 2 more available places, which are going to be battled for tomorrow.
Don't forget as well, we've got the formation skydiving, we've got the VFS, we've got the four-way dynamic, we've got the solo speed as well, and the freestyle.
Yeah.
Freestyle, we've got junior category this year too.
Yes, we have. I've started meeting a lot of the junior freestyle competitors. We've got Krisha and Kinga. We saw both of those in Clash of Lions, didn't we?
Yeah,
actually?
and in Bahrain as well.
And Bahrain, yeah.
Getting stronger and stronger.
I mean, this generation of children are just absolutely incredible, Regan. They blow me away every time I watch these.
It's incredible. You've got this big stable of talent coming out of Poland. You've got this big stable of talent coming out of Singapore as well, and going into that the Far East there with Singapore and all that excitement. And then there's that big championships, which has been put together by Domi Kija. One of our presenters will be with us a bit later, and we'll be talking about that. This event has got going in Japan before we get into the summertime. That's going to be quite interesting.
It's going to be very exciting, Regan.
Yeah, we'll get some details about that. So still to come today, the rest of this two-way block action, and then we've got so much happening. We've got videos, we've got interviews. In the moment, we're going to take a little break, and we're back here in the studio in the next few minutes.
Mi nombre es Dani Gallego, tengo 23 años, he nacido en Figueras, pero actualmente vivo en Ampurias Brava. La verdad que desde pequeño siempre me han gustado mucho los deportes, he practicado todo tipo de ellos, desde taekwondo, piscina, fútbol, skate, con el cual estuve la mayor parte de mi adolescencia. Y bueno, de un día para otro me convertí en volador. ¿Cómo? En 2016 entré a trabajar en una empresa llamada Windor, pero en el sector del agua, un trabajo de verano, trabajé de instructor de surf. Yo por las mañanas recuerdo pues, ir a desayunar a lo que es el túnel, Windor, y ver a la gente que en aquellos momentos no conocía a nadie y cómo volaban, y para mí eso era mágico. No entendía cómo podían conseguir eso y bueno, pues siempre supongo que dentro de mí había querido hacerlo. Cuando acabo el contrato de trabajo de verano, sale la oportunidad de hacer un curso de instructores en Windor y con la buena suerte de que una vez lo he terminado, pues hay plazas vacantes y resulta que me cogen. El curso de instructores lo recuerdo muy duro. Aparte, estaba estudiando y compaginar las clases, entrenos, ir a Gerona, volver, la verdad que fue muy sacrificado. No me podía imaginar que la recompensa fuera lo que ahora estoy obteniendo. Bueno, el momento que ya entro a trabajar como instructor, pues desde el primer día ya me interesé por el vuelo, quería volar como el que más y la verdad que todos los instructores y trabajadores que estaban allí pues me han ayudado siempre en todo lo que han podido, tanto consejos en el trabajo como en el aspecto técnicos más de volar. Pero bueno, si tengo que dar las gracias a alguien en concreto es a mi actual compañero de equipo, César, que es prácticamente el que me ha enseñado todo lo que sé. Al cabo de un año de estar trabajando, hice mi primera competición para los Wing Games de 2017, en la cual hicimos pues, bastante buen resultado, quedamos novenos con mi compañero Elliot Potet. En la siguiente competición ya empecé a volar junto a César. La verdad que la progresión que hice desde que empecé a volar con él fue increíble. O sea, estoy muy contento de que me haya ayudado de esa forma, pero aparte también me ha ayudado a ser volador fuera del túnel. Quiero decir, saber siempre quién soy, dar siempre lo mejor de mí, tanto dentro como fuera, y por supuesto tener un respeto increíble por la resta de competidores que a veces se pierde y eso te hace perderte a ti también en el mundo del deporte. Tengo suerte de tenerlo y sé que no voy a dejar de aprender nunca con él al lado. Ahora hemos venido a Figueras a desconectar un poquito, también va bien después de los entrenos. Mi novia me está esperando, está a punto de matar ya como no lleguemos, así que vamos a darnos un poquito de prisa. Acabamos de salir de comer. Normalmente me gusta ir a caminar un poquito para bajar la comida, pero hoy hace un tiempo horrible, así que directamente a por el coche y subiremos para Ampuriabrava a entrenar un poquito. Por fin llegamos a Windhoek, mi segundo hogar, gracias a toda la gente que trabaja aquí, que la verdad que hace todo mucho más sencillo. El ambiente que se respira, la verdad que es inmejorable, tanto a la hora del trabajo como una vez salimos de él. Vamos a seguir con los entrenamientos, tanto de velocidad como la parte más acrobática. Entonces esperaremos a César que llegue y entraremos en el tubo. La verdad que es súper bueno poder volar con César porque la gran experiencia que tiene pues siempre te ayuda a tener más confianza en ti mismo, tanto dentro como fuera del túnel, y es más fácil pues a lo mejor corregir ciertas cosas que con otra persona sería mucho más complicado. Vamos a ver cómo va la siguiente semana. La verdad que muy ilusionados por los Wing Games, la mejor competición que puedas encontrar ahora mismo en este mundo, y vamos a intentar luchar por el título en todas las disciplinas en las que nos vamos a presentar. Espero que estéis conectados y que nos apoyéis en todo momento.
En este deporte llevo 4 años y un mes ahora mismo, y he hecho mucho en este deporte, por decir así. He trabajado mucho, he volado mucho, he enseñado a mucha gente, perfiles diferentes de gente, y me considero siempre una persona bastante autodidacta. Siempre tienes referentes, gente a la que te gusta ver cómo enseñan, cómo vuelan, intentas simplemente experimentar, a ver qué se siente haciendo lo que ellos hacen. A pesar de todo esto, siempre he sido bastante autodidacta y me he ubicado en una zona aparte de toda esta gente, y eso me ha venido genial para crear, por decir así, mi propio estilo, que es como yo enseño, como yo vuelo. Creo que es un estilo bastante personal que va con mi forma de ser. Desde un año de experiencia empecé a competir. Mi primera competición fue solo por experimentar a ver qué tal iba, y desde entonces no he podido parar. Llevo 3 años seguidos compitiendo, haciendo una media de 5 o 6 competiciones anuales y aprendiendo en cada competición más, enseñando a la gente que va viniendo detrás. Y bueno, ahora estoy con un nuevo compañero, el cual va aprendiendo súper rápido y de aquí a un tiempo pues no nos quedará otra cosa que enseñar porque competir, las nuevas generaciones van apretando muy fuerte. Sí, bueno, vamos para casa ahora, vamos a ver los vídeos un poquito, a ver qué tal han ido los entrenamientos. Estamos ya muy cerca de la competición, así que nada, un par de horitas que hay de descanso al día, vamos a aprovecharlas ahora a comer, a sacar a los perros y a concentrarse para seguir entrenando. Bueno, normalmente damos una vuelta a los perros por aquí cerquita de casa, que den una vuelta, que desconecten. Presento a la familia, mira, esta de aquí es Nala, es la más mayor de todas. Entonces, bueno, puede pasear tranquilita. Este de aquí que viene por aquí es Gato, es el rey. Hace lo que le da la gana siempre. Y este de aquí es Keiko, que es con el que hay que tener cuidado. Es muy chulo y siempre tiene que ir atado. A ver, Keiko, quita. Acabo de venir de comprar un pollo para comer. No me gusta nada cocinar, es lo primero que tengo que decir. Entonces, siempre que puedo y tengo tiempo, voy aquí al lado a comprar un pollo, que están buenísimos. Y así tengo más tiempo para descansar. Así que nada, vamos al ataque, porque tengo muy poco tiempo para comer, para prepararme y volver a entrenar. Aquí estamos mirando los vídeos del último entrenamiento. Estamos ya muy próximos a la competición. Y las cosas van saliendo cada vez mejor, más rápidos, más precisos. Va a ser una competición muy difícil, así que no nos podemos permitir el fallar. Tenemos que ir a tope. Vamos dirección al túnel ya, vamos a entrenar un poquito. Nos están esperando mis compañeros del fourway. Vamos a hacer ahora la disciplina de fourway, que son de 4 competidores, en el que somos Dani, mi compañero de equipo y yo, y luego el equipo oficial británico. Son los campeones de Inglaterra y hemos creado un equipo para hacer el fourway dynamic y los 4 representamos a Windor, somos trabajadores de Windor. Y va a ser una competición muy reñida. Va a ser la primera vez que vamos a realmente batallar.
And a very warm welcome back. It's getting cozy here on the sofa in the studio. I've got the Airspace boys, Harvard, Fred and Troy. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
First of all, let's just catch up and say thanks and congratulations to Harvard with the IPC meeting last week, and you got awarded the 2020. Tell us about what you got.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to be organizing the 2020 World Cup and the Euro Championships at the same time. It's going to be pretty cool, I think.
And you've been there right from the beginning with Domi when the dynamic flying first came onto the scene.
Yeah, it's really cool to see. It's come a really long way. It's become a lot bigger. There's people like you here now and lots of cameras and production teams and screens everywhere. It used to be a little bit low budget, but yeah, I like it.
The first one we did here at Window with the Wing Games was me with a microphone and one camera filming me, then the tunnel, then me, then the tunnel. It certainly moved on a bit then. Unleashed, boys, welcome. Yes. There's a great talent coming through now from Belgium, from Airspace. Windor, as we know, at the Clash of Lions, had those 4 teams. 3 teams from you guys here.
Yep. It's good. Airspace is really representing our teams and giving us a lot of help and really pushing us to compete and be a top team in the sport.
And you were both there. You were there in France. Was it 8, 9, 10 days ago? I think we were there.
Yep, we were there 10 days ago, and now we're here, and we're gonna be in Japan next month, and it's gonna be awesome.
The girls from Japan are here right now, just watching and taking some notes. I noticed.
Yeah, I hope they do a good job. So it's a long flight.
How are you feeling about the competition so far? I know it's early days with that first. Tell me a bit about your first speed round.
It's there's always a bit of nerves the first one. You know, you want to put on a performance. You want to be fast. You also don't want to make mistakes. So yeah, it's just getting those butterflies out and just flying smooth and clean and hopefully end up on top. So.
And for yourselves, tell us a bit about the inception of this team. How did it come about? How did this team get together? How did you 2 guys get together?
I don't know how it came together.
Well, actually, Fred kind of taught me to fly head down. I started flying with him about 4 years ago in Toronto, and we actually joked about making a team about 4 years ago, and we ended up working at Airspace together, and just made sense to do the team together. We're both Canadians. We're both living in Europe together, so. Makes sense.
And you were competing out in Montreal at the Worlds in November for Belgium.
Yeah. Like we're Canadians, but we represent Belgium. We live in Belgium, and it makes sense for us to compete there. We're not going to fly home to qualify, and I'm happy to compete for Belgium, but I'm Canadian. We're Canadians at the end of the day. Yeah.
And how about, I was talking to Domi last week in France about when you got this idea of getting this competition together for the competitors, by the competitors, judged by yourselves. Did you ever think it would become like it is now?
I think it was definitely the goal, for sure, to make it like more spectator friendly, so for people to be able to watch what's going on live. You know how it was like back in the days, you couldn't really follow what was going on. It was just maybe you could see a photo of the results, for example. So just as a minimum for it to be live judged and for it to be judged by competitors or previous competitors, and for it to be possible for people to at home to be watching what we're doing. And I think that's why we're all here right now. Like, we want to see people perform live, and we want to see those kind of reactions in our sport as well. I don't think it's that difficult finally. I mean, like, definitely the sport is facing some challenges when it comes to judging, but we'll get there eventually for sure.
Yeah, for sure. It's a sport in its infancy. You know, we're really all working together to try and bring it out there and give the public something to watch. And a good example is the last event there, on the one before, when it was live and people were suddenly getting an influx of people watching who'd never seen anything like it. And the first reaction was, what's this? What's going on? What are we watching? And then after a while, people very quickly were like, wow, this is really cool.
Yeah, I think obviously the sport is new. We need more competitions like this. We need TV. We need all this kind of stuff to build the sport up. And I've been involved in extreme sports my whole life, and this one has grabbed me more than any of them. And I'm sure other people will find the same fascinating things that I do about flying in the tunnel and skydiving, the whole scene. So.
Thanks very much, guys, from the Airspace stable. Keep your eyes on there. This is Wing Games 2018. It's the 1st of February, and we've got 3 days of action. We'll be back very shortly.
Si realmente crees en ello, cualquier cosa es posible.
Very warm welcome back to the Red Bull studio here in Ampura Brava, Spain, with Emma Scrivener and me, Regan Tetlow. What's happening next? Where are we up to?
Oh, well, it's very exciting. So we are going to, just to clear up a little bit of confusion. So we've done the first round of speed rounds. So that's where we're battling for time. We want to be the fastest. That's where busts can happen. Next, we've got the free rounds, which is where there's more scope to be creative. Only 7 of those are going to happen at a time. So all of the teams that we've got here, all of the two-way dynamic teams are going to do their free round at some point today. But we're going to put those in little chunks of 7. So we've seen some of them. And now we're going to go back to speed round 2. Then later on, we're going to see another 7 free rounds. So we kind of break it up a little bit, breaking up the speed rounds.
Yeah, everybody at home is really itching to know who's in the lead, who's at the top, what's going on. I mean, at the moment, all we can give you is that first speed round of the time, so we can see who's been the fastest. The big story right now, this morning, is those 3 teams on just over 48 seconds. That's the target to watch. Now, this second round, what have we got? Is it going to be faster or slower?
Very exciting. It looks slower. We have got head up in face snake. So the flyers are going to be flying in a head up orientation, different to the first round. Then we have got classic, then the mixed shuffler.
Tell people what classic is. This comes up a lot. We have to kind of always try and explain to people what they're watching for. When we say classic, what is that going to be? What is the move?
We will be about to see it from the Jahunis now. So I'm going to show you, and I will explain a little bit about the classic move. All of these moves all begin with a snake. So it's kind of flying a snake pattern around the tunnel, crossing lines. I believe we've got more explanation on our website, Regan.
We have. We've got the videos as well. We're going to be popping that up for you as we go throughout the day. Nice smile. There's a great shot there of the teams outside just waiting. Look
That's
at the
Carlotta blowing a kiss to somebody.
And, different levels of concentration and arousal, that's where you need to find with a team, isn't it? You need to be either over the line or under the line or on the line. Where do you want to be? Here we go, they're in.
Right, they're in. So head up, Snake. So you can see they cross that green line, move over the tunnel, cross the blue line, and changing directions again. They did get one bust, so that was the classic. So it's going up a half turn. Now they need to turn towards the blue line. Oh, well rescued. So the shuffler here is kind of like shuffling a deck of cards. I think they've got a little bit lost. And onto that head up, Snake. Now remember, when we see a red line, either a bust has occurred or a skip. A skip is a 20-second penalty, and that means one of the moves in the speed round has not been completed. So you see here they're crossing over each other. Okay, and a transition back to that head-up, Snake. This takes hours and hours of practice to get this right. So if you're thinking it looks quite confusing, it is quite confusing, but we're going to do our best to make it really clear for you with the help of our videos, the graphics we've got on the website, and our explanation as well.
So just a reminder where we're at. We've started the second round of speed. We've had 7 teams through with their free round. We've had the first round of speed, and it's now the second round of speed with our first team, the Hoonies. Let's have a look at the time.
It looks like, I think their time is going to be really quite high. They're currently at the bottom of the leaderboard table. 1-2-5, so they've got a fair few bursts. But well done, Hoonies.
125.974. Next up, Gravity, Ben, and Garth are lined up. And look at this. Look at the camaraderie there.
So here's the difference. Something you just mentioned, actually, Regan. We saw the look of concentration on the Hoonies' faces. And now we look at the Gravity boys. Gravity have got a huge amount of support back in Bahrain.
In the go.
Straight in. These two are really beautiful head-up flyers. Look at that. Look at those legs. Ben Roan called Lady Legs by Amy Watson for his tight suit. Looking very nice. Keep your cool, Garth. I love the team dynamics between these two. You know, they get on so well. They're quite different characters, but they really got a lot in common. There's lots of laughing, lots of joking. Garth calls Ben his fearless leader.
Nice shot there of the tunnel. It's getting busy out there. It's going to get very busy over the next couple of days, as we always know historically here from this event.
Absolutely, looking nice there. It's a clean round so far. Come on, boys. They're going to be really, really pleased with a clean round. That final head-up, Snake. So, going up to the classic, they then do a half turn, come down on their back, and another half turn when they come up. So it's going head down, half turn, come back up, head up, half turn. Oh, come on. Over that line and out of the door. Well done, Gravity, 82.979. We knew that round was going to be a little bit slower, Regan.
Yeah, we did. We said that was going to be a bit slower. I don't think we're going to see much down below the 1 minute mark in this first block of competitors, this first block of teams. But we've got a new target on the score, 82.979 from Gravity. Let's see the VA Beach Boys. Are they going to break through that? They've got the potential to. Second time here competing in Spain, the Beach Boys. They've been, their time clocks all over the place. They were asked to fly here in the middle of the night. They said, it's no problem, that's afternoon for us from where we're from. So.
One thing I've really noticed since last year, these guys seem a lot more chilled out now. I don't know what's happened. I think they're just more comfortable with the whole competition scene. So we've got Colin Robb and Cameron McMahon, both from the USA, both in their early 20s.
Here they go. Bam, bam.
Into the tunnel, starting with the head-up Snake. Also very solid, both very solid head-up flyers here. There's the classic half turn in the right direction. Another half turn now. And here we've got the shuffler. So when we say circles, so on the first speed round, we had head-down circles. So each flyer would stick to one half of the tunnel and complete the circle by themselves. When we talk about a shuffler, it's broken into different parts. So they would complete one part in their own side, shuffle over to the other side, another part, and back to their own side. So it's kind of like shuffling a deck of cards. Kind of slotting everybody in between each other. Looking really nice for Beach Boys.
82.979 is the correct target.
They're on, what are they on? 63?
63.
64. They're just looking really smooth, calm, taking it all within their stride. Okay, let's go into sit. Oh, and they're going to be getting out the door. Oh, they're out. 76.532. Regan, what does that mean?
Well, that's another 6 seconds now shaved off the target that we've had for these first three teams, down from 125 down to 82, now down to 76. And we've got last minute team now. Let's see what they can do.
Last minute, we've got Jeremy and Stefan. Looking a little bit more serious this time. Oh no, the big smiles come out.
They've only flown 10 minutes together.
That's pretty amazing to have only flown 10 minutes together. Come on, guys. We want to go a little bit slower. Try to keep it clean. I think these two are going to be aiming for a bus. Oh no! Just as I said it, they got a centerline burst. That will be a penalty of 5 seconds. Now, shufflers are more of a complicated move, and for less experienced teams, it can be quite confusing because it has to be done in an exact, specified way, which is put into the rules. So you'll see, Regan, that when we're looking at the head-up flying in this team compared to, say, Gravity, not flying with both legs down, which can make you fly faster, give you more power. So it's just looking at these little differences in the flying, and certain things are going to push those teams to go faster.
Got a question coming in from the audience. I'll just come back to a minute. Let's just have a look at this time. 76.532 is the current leader board. Last minute, we wouldn't expect them to be up there with it, as they've only done a couple of flights together. First 10 minutes here in the tunnel this morning, actually. It's the first time they've actually flown together.
That's very impressive. I think I like Team Last Minute a lot. Looking nice. Oh, and you can see he went straight through the line then. Onto the shuffler move. They seem to be coping quite well with this shuffler. And they're going to be getting out of the door.
Running out.
Nice exit.
All right.
And a total time of 1:26.524.
So a question from a viewer just asking why the action slowed down a little bit on the last round there after being such a quick round on the first round of speed. Well, the speed rounds are a lot easier to get the times and the teams through the tunnel. It's just a timer, stop, next team in. With the free round there, there's a bit more work to be done for the judges. It's a first round for them there, a new team getting together. It does slow it down a little bit. Obviously, as the competition goes on, it will speed up. If you're a bit worried about some of the gaps in the action, don't worry. It's just a case of making sure everything's set and ready to go before we carry on. We'll explain that to you as it was happening as well, but we'll keep explaining it throughout the day. Next up, from Chicago, from the stable of the Wittenbergs, it's Noah and Haley Aspire. They set the standard on the first round with that blistering time. I think it was 51 and change, 51.450. What they're going to give us here.
Oh, this is very exciting. Little tap on the back from Noah to Kaylee. Brother and sister here. We've got two very proud parents, Julie and Mike, watching on. Also, father as a coach, coaching siblings. So I think it's an absolutely lovely thing to do. They've just been in the mountains, actually, doing some skiing and some speed riding.
Yeah, they based themselves over in Europe for the winter in France.
They have. Look at that flying. Look, I mean, you know, they are They are growing. They
Yeah.
are children. But they're not as small as they used to be. But they look so tiny in this tunnel. And the speed they're flying is amazing. These are such talented children.
It's the speed of those transitions as well. They just
I
flip
know.
them in.
They make it look so easy.
So 76.532 is the best time we've seen. I'm sure they're going to beat that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get a new target on the screen.
Mixed shuffler there. Very nice. Look at those transitions. And they need to cross that line and get out of the door. Oh, it's a very smooth exit there. 69.407.
It's a new line in the sand, Emma, a new target. Massive reaction from the crowd who are watching as well. We're just looking at the overall times here on the screen. And now the women of steel, we're going to have an interview with them. I don't know what happened to them. I'm sure they'll be back. Look at those helmets.
I know. I saw them in between rounds, gave them a little high five. It looks like they're quite pleased with their progress so far. Karine and Maggie.
We've not seen their free round yet. We're looking forward to seeing what they've managed to put together for us. But let's see now. They did quite a few clean rounds in Lyon. Let's see what they can do here.
I know. They just seem to be getting more and more confident.
They're loving it as well. They're really happy to be competing.
These two are very beautiful flyers. Very graceful. Legs that go on forever. Rocking those seats.
Good shot of the judges there watching the action.
Looking very nice so far. Perhaps slightly slower on the shuffler than we've seen from previous teams. But very nice and smooth onto their snake. Head up snake. Led by Karine. The classic. They're going to need to do another 180 at the top, yeah. And onto the shuffler. A little bit of a, not a bump there, but a little bit of a hiccup there. Crossing that green line, crossing that blue line, and then the green line. One final cross of the line before that snake is complete. A little wobble from Maggie, but she's... Oh, no.
Penalty.
Just the smallest mistakes can cost you, well, that would be a 5-second penalty.
Yeah.
But other than that, this round's just looked fantastic.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see where they're fitted into the pack out of these 20. So as we get a few rounds out the way, we're going to see where their battle lies.
I know. This is a very interesting team with the burst, 93.892. I think they should be pleased with that.
Yeah, it's not bad at all, actually, for these two girls. They're pushing hard now and out in the championships and in the competition scene. The second time we've seen them live, 93.892 for these two girls. The women of steel.
Women of steel.
Both suffering the same skydiving incident and having the same titanium in the same place.
No, I didn't know that story, actually, Regan.
Here's Sonic.
Some nice head-up positions there.
They gave us a 69.204 on round one on that kind of faster round. So we're looking at mid-70s, 80 maybe from them on this.
Oh, Regan, we've just had a burst. Centerline burst.
5-second penalty already.
So we can see the views, the judges watching very carefully on their screens. They will all have a sort of a different angle to be in charge of.
Yeah, you can see them there towards the bottom right of the picture. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 judges do we have here now in that?
I believe
in
so.
shot. Katy, Dave Pacheco.
And on to the mixed shuffler. Head up, out face. And beginning that next snake.
Keep
Onto
your eye.
the last page.
Keep your eye on that time. 5-second penalty is going to go on top, of course.
How are we looking for time? We're on just kind of 70 seconds. Come on, Gregor and Nini.
So remember, it's 3 times through the formations.
And let's see where they're going to exit. Yes, cleanly out the door. One bust, which is a 5-second penalty, which is a centerline bust. 90.717.
If you just joined us on the live feed, a very warm welcome, a very good afternoon. It's 3 times through the routine as fast as possible. As soon as they go through the door, they're going to break that laser, that infrared laser, and that starts the time when they leave. That sets it off and finishes it as well.
And actually, you know, you just mentioned the laser, Regan. We have in the past, so there is a laser going across the... Oh, well,
Windstars are in.
Back to that after Windstars.
Yeah, we'll tell you about a tragic thing that happened in Lyon with the laser. That was incredible. As we had one in the four-way, one through the door. Wow.
That was quite a big shock. So there is a laser in the door. If a flyer accidentally breaks the laser before entering the tunnel, that's it. Their time has started. You can't break the laser. You have to stay back from the door or know where to position your hands. Windstars are looking fantastic. Huge support here at Windor. This is their home tunnel. This is Alex Gonzalez and Lewis Hard. Lewis's third competition, I believe.
Yeah, we had Lewis on the sofa a few moments ago for a quick chat. He's loving his time here in Spain.
Actually, possibly second competition.
Yeah, he was out in Lyon.
Yes, he was. Looking really nice. Come on, boys. You've got so much support from here, from your Windor family. And friends and family as well. I think they've probably got some people here watching.
It's got that...
oh, no, we got a bust.
Very Polish style with the hand behind the head. Andre style, out the door.
And they're out. Oh, we're still with a good time. 80.437. Lewis is looking pretty pleased. That was one bust. Bit of a shame about the bust, but that was a pretty fast round anyway.
Yeah, I'm just looking on the screen there that we've got for you. We don't actually have their score there, do we? Did you see that?
Not yet, but it looked like Team Aspire were taking the top position at the moment, so we're going to be looking for people to be challenging that top position.
Let's see what's going to go on with this team. The Hurricane Factory. David used to work at Skydom Pure Bravo, just behind us. Now out at Madrid, at Hurricane Factory at Madrid. Windstars just going before them. It's going to be interesting to try and see how they are going head-to-head and what time of times we've got, but they are ready to go. Visors and helmets.
So led by Chesmia, followed by David, Hurricane Factory Madrid. Off they go. Look at that beautiful head-up flying. Looking incredibly confident. First round done. First round out of the way. This is the second. I'm looking forward to seeing their free routine, actually.
Yeah, we'll be getting that later. Well, we've had the 7 teams on the free routine.
Oh, they've had a bust. That is
already
a 5-second penalty.
What happened to the klaxon, the big noise? We've lost that.
What was that, sorry?
We had the big buzzer going off before.
I know, that buzzer seems to have stopped.
Interesting.
Pretty loud buzzer.
So the top time, well, the best time we've had so far, Emma, is 76.532 from the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
76.532, the V8 Beach Boys. So that's the kind of line in the sand. That's the target so far on this round 2. Oh no, sorry, we had Aspire of 69.407. That was a lot faster. Yeah, we're just looking through the notes. 69.407 for Aspire. That's a Clement Clean, the leader so far.
So this is definitely going to be pushing over the 80-second mark now because we've had 2 busts from the Hurricane Factory Madrid team. I mean, the flying's beautiful. A little bit of a wobble on the exit. We've got, cumulative time, 3 busts of 97.007.
007. He was leaning back a little bit on the exit. Want to be careful of that.
I know.
So Windstars, 80.437. That's what they put down. And the Hurricane Factory Madrid with a 9.7. So we're just looking at that kind of little mini battle going on there. Tunnel Air Racers next up, Emma.
So now we've got Tunnel Air Racers. That's Greg and Cyril, both from France. Straight in. Just a lot of black suits this competition, eh, Regan?
Yeah, there is.
A little bit harder to see those black suits. Nice, very nice classic there. Going really quite high. So once you sort of have a bit of a wobble, it's quite hard to let that go. It's quite a mental skill to just forget what's happened and just concentrate on exactly what you're doing now. We've had a bust. So we've got 1 bust. So these two are looking very comfortable head up. For some people, it's a lot more difficult to fly head up than head down. And the head up rounds tend to be slower, as you're more aerodynamic when you're head down.
Yes.
Okay, come on, boys. Greg and Cyril onto their snake.
69.407 is the target. We're not going to get that.
No, we're on 66. Still looking a good round for these two. The shuffler. Doling back, crossing that final line out of the tunnel. Well done with a time of 86.659. One bus. Yeah, they're looking quite happy.
Second best time so far, Beach Boys 76.532. Best time so far in round two from iFly Aspire 69.407. That is a target still to come. We've got those three teams who put down those big times on the first round. Next up, we got Airspace Prospects 1.
Okay, Hovard and Giorgio.
2, sorry, Airspace Prospects 2.
Prospects 2. Okay. A little reminder to close his visor there from Hovard. Nice, they are in. So Hovard flying, slowing down his flying a little bit. Lovely teamwork between these two. This is up. Oh, good rescue, Giorgio.
It's really important for Harvard there to really control his pace, isn't it? Now,
absolutely, and
keep
they
that teamwork going.
Oh.
Sideline.
So they went through the ring there. Giorgio went through the ring, but he's helped by his wonderful teammate Hovard, who's going to make sure they are on the right page, in the right position, and starting that head-up snake again. So it's a little bit easier when we see the slightly slower teams, because we can really see what they're doing. Okay, into the classic. They're going to do a half turn at the top, and they need to go. They need to go underneath that ring. So it was going through that ring that caused them to get that bust then.
It's a really good example as well when you see the top teams against the team here. Now, Harvard's really helping training out a new member. You can see how difficult it is.
Absolutely, and this is challenging for both of them. They're both in their roles. Hovard and such an experienced flyer, so huge in the dynamic world, and Giorgio obviously newer to the sport, but look at those two working together. Giorgio's looking a bit more confident now, I think.
Relaxing into it a little bit.
Go on. Yes, and onto the shuffler, making sure flyer number 1 goes first. Oh. Stay on your side, Giorgio. Okay, they need to cross that green line, and then they can exit the tunnel. Nice, clean exit. A cumulative time of 142.171. Big smiles on their faces. That's so nice to see.
A very appreciative crowd as well there. That's a nice round of applause there, watching sport happening right in front of their eyes. Evolution, people learning the skills. Next up, we've got Airspace Unleashed. We were just chatting to them there, to Troy and to Fred on the couch with Harvard as well. A lot of big times coming up for Airspace. But now, this Unleashed team, what can they give us? Let's have a look at their time on the previous round with a 59.51. It was fast. So
yeah, they were fast. They just look so chilled out, Fred and Troy. Each team just kind of shows their emotions in a different way. You can see Troy jiggling about, he's smiling a little bit. Fred's kind of ready, making sure his helmet's on. What was that, a helmet bump?
It was indeed. Here we go. Let's see what they can do. Best time so far from Aspire, 69.407. Keep your eyes on the time.
This is an exciting team. Fred and Troy, Airspace Unleashed. Huge Airspace family are going to be watching back at the Airspace Tunnel in Belgium. Nice shuffler there. And on to page 2, head up snake. Classic, that half turn at the top. Half turn again at the top. And onto that shuffler, mixed shuffler there. Third and final page. So each speed round comprises of 3 pages. I can't believe they've just got a bust. Perhaps pushing just that little bit too far. But we
maybe.
know anything can happen here.
Well, they're about 7 seconds behind Aspire on the first round, so you would expect them to be coming in without the bust, something like late 70s, 76,
Yeah.
77. It's going to be over 80 now with that
Yeah.
penalty.
And cross that final line out of the door with the bust. It is 80.198. Great prediction, Regan.
Thank you very much. Bit of rapid mathematics there with my pen and paper. But 80.198 is what they've put down. Airspace Prospects won with an 82.964 in round 1. What they're going to bring for us here now. We know it's a slower round. And then we got Taurus, and then Air, Road Gravity, Fastweb, and then those big 3 fast teams with those incredible scores on the first round. Concentration on the faces there. A little shot of Andre from Vipers in the background. Some laughing going on there, but at the front, it's not all laughing. It's all business at the front. Pfizer's down.
And third Airspace Prospects 1 is in the tunnel. I wonder where that team name came from. I think I'm going to find out later.
Yes.
Looking nice. So less confident head-up flyers here, perhaps. Got a bust. Okay, the shuffler. Always very interesting to see how less experienced teams deal with the shufflers. Very nicely done. Oh, a little wobble there at the end. Okay, head-up snake. Flyer number 1 needs to be so confident here. Well, in all of the speed rounds.
Yeah, there's a big responsibility on the first flyer, Emma.
Absolutely. You know, both flyers have got their role to play, but
Yeah.
it really is a flyer 1. With the leading it, you know, flyer 2, at least you're getting some kind of clues as to where to go.
Where to go, yeah. But flyer 1, you're not only controlling your own flight, you're gauging your rate with your teammate, just making sure you don't get lost.
Absolutely.
All right, keep your eye on the time. 70 seconds have gone so far now, and again, not one of the fastest teams, but 85.046 on round 1. Here we are on a slower round now. We're going to be into the 90s.
Yeah, one thing I think is really, really nice about this competition is the spread of teams.
Yeah.
We've got some very fast. Oh, got another bust. We've got some very, very fast teams. You know, some of the teams we've seen at a lot of the big competitions recently.
Yeah.
But we've got some less experienced teams as well. Oh, is that one final bust at the end as well? Like 3, was it? Oh.
Well, that's not right.
No, that's not the right time.
No, 52.521
We will
is not
find
right.
out the right time, though. Just so, up at the top of the table, we've currently got...
Team Aspire.
We've got Anna in second place.
We got the Beach Boys.
Okay, now we've got...
Yeah, so let's just have a look now. Team Taurus. We've got the great mix of Guillaume and...
Guillaume and Maliki. And you know what, Regan? You've got a little gift in front of you.
I have.
They have given us each a moustache to wear.
Are you going to wear yours?
So, of course I'm going to wear mine. So they are, there was a lot of hashtag fly like a girl going around. So now they're going hashtag fly the stash.
Mine's on.
Mine will soon be on.
All right, so it's Team 714 Win Games 2018. And it is. Emma's just about to put her tash on as well.
I am.
Team Mackley's in front of us with the cameras getting the shot. Here we go.
Got our moustaches on. Mine's falling off a little bit. Guillaume and Maliki. Maliki's going to be competing in junior freestyle. Oh, did you see him just flip down that helmet visor with a moustache on it?
There it is. Here he goes.
Fly the tash. Okay, nice.
Let's have a look how the...
So looking clean so far. A nice transition there. Both very strong head-up flyers.
Not a bad time on round 1. Emma 74.497 for round 1.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I'm very impressed. This is smooth. This is clean. It's quite fast. But this Teamwork, something that's really standing out here. You know, you can see when teams fly really well together. There's no rushing ahead. It's all about waiting for each other, making sure you're working together as a team. And that's the thing about two-way. You are so reliant on your teammate, and they are so reliant on you. So the pressure is pretty big. And later on, Domi's going to be bringing us some 4-speed, which is going to be 4 flyers in the tunnel doing a very similar thing. Oh, Guillaume and Maliki, God, oh, they're looking good. We're nearly finished.
80 seconds on the clock.
Crossing that last line out of the tunnel.
Come on.
Oh, yes, look at that little trip from Maliki out the end, but what a fabulous round.
84.933 there for the team.
Really well done.
For Taurus.
Fly the Tash.
Fly the Tash. All right, so let's have a look at what they did there. They're 84.933. In the first round, we had a 76. So they've done better. They've gone up there with their pace a little bit. Aerospace Fastweb, they had a 85. So they were about 10 seconds slower than what we've just seen. So are they going to be up in the 94s, 95s, or are they going to pick up the pace a little bit?
Quite possibly. I mean, it's hard to judge because we've only seen one speed round so far.
A sample of one.
And it's that kind of the start of the competition.
Yeah.
Teams react differently to it. So it's going to be very interesting to see what speed round 2 brings from Aerogravity Fastweb.
So from their little sample that we've seen, if they're down below 90 seconds, they've improved on their first round performance. Let's keep an eye on the clock and just see what they can do here for us now.
Got our fingers crossed for you, Aerogravity Fastweb.
Oh, what a start.
Nice. Straight in and a bust immediately. Now we've got the head up snake. Classic. It looked like he turned the wrong direction. Both flyers must turn the same direction. Okay, nice waiting from flyer 1 though. Onto the shuffler, head up out face move and stalled back. Bringing it back for that second page of snake. Come on. Oh, it was through the ring. So it's good to see from this angle. The flyers need to go under the ring.
Oh, another one.
Oh. That was a sideline burst.
Another one there.
Now it's very difficult because it looks like they've got themselves a little bit lost.
You can only bust a move once, can't you?
Yes, you can, but if you've ended up getting yourself in the wrong place in one of the pages, you can end up doing every one wrong.
Right.
So this is where teams need to have contingency plan. They need to have some kind of signal, or they need to have some kind of agreement as to where they'll pick up in certain situations. So not a great score. 145.035, but Aerogravity Fastweb, we're still supporting you. You guys are amazing.
So interesting times. We're into the second round of the speed here in Wing Games 2018, and Dynamos are going to be next on their first round. It was a 60.811, quite respectable indeed from Jamie Arnold and Dan Guest, and Dan with that great trophy that he's just picked up from the BPA there with the Taz award. So
That is incredibly impressive. I mean, that's a real achievement. Dan is somebody who's so big in our sport anyway, and he's such a nice guy. Comes from a family of skydivers, doesn't he?
He does indeed, yeah, from down the southwest.
Yeah, Dunkeswell. Dunkeswell, southwest of England.
Yeah.
So we have Jamie Arnold, only 20 years old, and Dan Guest, 25. Very strong head-up flyers, these two.
Come on, guys, let's see a good time here now.
And can you see that hand on the back of the head from Jamie?
Yeah, that's very Polish style.
He has a very distinctive flying style, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, looking nice. So when I spoke to Jamie and Dan earlier, Dan told me it was round 1. They didn't want to bust in round 1, so they turned the wind speed down a little bit. slowed it all down a little bit, just to try and fly that round clean. And when I'm saying flying that round clean, I mean no busts. So no time penalties incurred. So no red lights. Hopefully they're going to have a clean round for round 2 as well.
Coming up to 50 seconds on the clock. There it is, 50 now.
Come on, boys, stall it back. Starting that next head-up snake. Jamie with his very distinctive hand on the head.
We're looking for like mid-70s is what we're looking for here from them.
Classic, turning the right way. They have one more 180. They need to go over that ring into mixed shuffler. Now, previous competitions, we've seen Jamie sort of almost racing ahead.
Yes.
This, they are looking so much better working as a team.
A lot more maturity.
Oh, whatever you're doing, Jamie and Dan, it's working. It's brilliant. They're out the door with a time of 82.086. They've done it. They've got another clean round.
Brilliant. It's a very inspirational achievement there, keeping it clean. We're going to be seeing Jamie as well in the freestyle event as well over the next few days. It is 2018. It's Empuria Brava. And next up, we've got Window DC. Now, this time, we saw from them of 48.176. It was the fastest time of the round in round 1. What can they do now? Cesar and Danny are lined up, ready to go, Emma.
See, the pressure's on now, Regan. They've come out as the fastest from round 1, being very careful in the door not to break that laser. Look at that head up flying.
Best time we've seen so far for Aspire, 69.407. Keep your eye on the clock, looking to break through 69 seconds to keep their form from round 1.
These two are incredibly fast with their shufflers.
Still to come here, Vipers, Windows GB as well. All 3 teams were about 48 seconds on the first round ever.
I know, it was amazing. Look at this. So the crowd is building, supporting Windor, supporting their home teams here.
69
this
to
is
beat.
One of the Windor teams.
Yes, it is. It's 69 seconds on the clock. It's a current target. That's what they've got to beat. They're on 45 now, Emma.
What do you think, Regan? Do you think they're going to do it?
If they can keep it clean, going what we've seen so far, going what we've seen of them over in the other competitions a couple of weeks ago in France, they can do it. They've got to keep it clean. They're on the home ground. It's all for them now.
I'm nervous, Regan. I'm nervous. Come on.
69 to beat now,
Okay,
64.
Jonathan,
Come on, out through the door, out through the door.
Yes, out.
Oh, yes.
66.838. Regan, tell us what that does.
It's put them 3 seconds in head. Now the new standard has been set, 66.8. Now we know the other 2 teams were neck and neck with them on round 1. So Vipers are up next, Josh and Andre. 66.8 is the new line in the sand.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. These are the teams that are so close together score-wise. So what is going to happen?
They're in. Initial impressions, what do you think? Is it
Fast.
faster? It's faster, isn't it? I think it looks a bit faster.
I mean, these two are very, very strong flyers individually. Really nice shuffler there. Beginning the second page.
On
so
22.
starting with that snake.
Second page starting on just less than 22 seconds, so it's on target for less than 66.
Yeah. This is called, these moves are called verticals, which means they've got to go above and below that ring. So there is a ring on the blue line, a ring on the green line, and we've got to imagine there is a line drawn between the two.
66.8 and change is the target, Emma.
Do you know what? I can't say what I think.
They've got to keep it clean. They can't afford any penalties.
Come on, Vipers.
66 seconds. 66.8 to beat. 62 now. Come on, they've got to finish that, moving it out through the door. Here they go. Oh!
65.875.
They've done it. 65 and 8 against 66 and 8. It was a full second faster.
They've beaten the Windor. Is it Windor DC
Windor
on this
DC.
round?
Wow. One more
Windor DC beat them on the last round.
They did indeed, and it was neck and neck, all about 48 seconds and change. Still to come, Windows GB. They were the 3rd fastest out of those 3 teams. They were 400th of a second down. Now the target has been set by Vipers of 65.8. Drive, come on, what's going to happen now?
My goodness, Windor don't mess about. They're in already. They're off There's the shuffler, slight wobble from, I think it was Luke. They're so matching, it's hard to see.
Oh, initial impressions on the time.
Come on, it's looking good, it's looking fast.
Do you think it's as fast as Vipers?
My instinct says not, but we will see. Come on, Windor GB. This is Josh O'Donoghue and Luke Warren. I know Josh has got his beautiful wife here watching. Yulia, wherever you are. Oh, going a little bit high up there. Possibly missing out on split seconds, but we know this really is down to split seconds now.
A Viper's going to take this round with a 6.5.8.
I don't know. We're coming up to the 60-second mark.
Windows DC on 6.6.8.
This...
Windows GB on 6.5 now. 6.6.8 to beat. They're not going to do it, Emma.
Crossing the line. They've not done it, but that is a fast time anyway. Well done, Windor GB. Well done, Josh. Well done, Luke. Fantastic.
Incredible second round there, Emma. We had 3 teams on 48 seconds, neck and neck in the first round. We're going to the second round. Those 3 teams again. Windows DC 6.6.8. Vipers come back with a 6.5.8.
I can't believe it. This is unheard of. This is day 1 of the competition. We're already getting out of our seats. The excitement is just growing. It's building and building. What are we going to be like by Saturday night?
We're going to be absolutely beside ourselves. Let's have a look at the scores we've got right now. Let's get the scores on scene. And let's, Emma, you can take us through what we've got.
Right, okay. So in 5th place, they were 3rd place earlier. 5th place, we've got Wind Stars. They had 1 bus. That is Alex and Lewis. 4th place with 76.532 is the Beach Boys. 3rd place, Team Aspire, the Wittenbergs with 69.407. 2nd place, the Vipers with 66.875. And just split seconds in it, Windor DC with 66.838. This is so close, those top 2 scores particularly.
All right, so welcome back here on the sofa now with Women of Steel, Magali and Corinne. How you doing, guys?
Hello, all good. Hello.
Sorry for the first time. 10 days ago at the Clash of the Lions, that was your first competition?
It was great. It was, a good competition.
We only saw the speed. We've not seen a free round from you yet, so we're looking forward to that. Have you got any surprises for us?
Surprised, indeed.
Anything you can tell me?
It's gonna be nice, really nice.
And the helmets, I like the sparkly helmets.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how you call that in English. It's dentelle. So, yeah, we try to be like, we're a girl team, so we try to play with that.
It's like a fake diamond. Is it like a fake diamond? A fake diamond, is it
No, it's not a fake diamond. It's
Yeah, I'm sure it is actually. It could be, knowing you guys. So listen, tell me, this Women of Steel name. There's a bit of a story to this, isn't there? Why you're called Women of Steel? Tell us a little bit about that.
So Magali and I had the same accident on the same leg. We both had injury while trying to swoop a little too early, I guess.
Yes.
When I first met you, it was just shortly afterwards. You were hobbling around on the crutches, weren't you?
Indeed, I was in 2010. I was revalidating from my accident, and a short time after that, I met Karine, and she had exactly the same, with the same canopy, the same accident, the same revalidation, and we're like, okay, we need to be a team.
Women of Steel, we love it.
Yeah. I mean, you have to recover, and I think we have both the strength to keep on going in the sport and pushing it with no end. So it's also, for that, the name Woman of Steel. We don't give up, never.
And for yourself, a lot going on, Lord organising, team Airwax is going on, and for you, with the records, you're very big on the record scene right now.
Yes, records, new indoor skydiving project, so it's gonna be exciting times.
Okay, well, thank you very much, guys. Women of Steel, beautiful to see you here. I can't wait to see that free round. Let's have a look at some of our sponsors, and then we'll be back with the action.
Si realmente crees en ello, cualquier cosa es posible.
Los Wing Games son la competición de vuelo indoor de Windor, el primer túnel de viento de España, y nacieron con el objetivo de promover el vuelo indoor como deporte. El vuelo indoor es un deporte federado en nuestro país y consiste en volar dentro de un túnel de viento siguiendo una serie de normas. Los Wing Games son la competición con más repercusión mediática de todo el mundo, con más de 500 millones de visualizaciones online y apariciones en medios y canales de todo el mundo. En los Wing Games tenemos 5 disciplinas divididas en 2 grandes grupos, las disciplinas estáticas y las dinámicas. Dentro de las estáticas encontramos el EFES, 4 voladores realizando movimientos en posición horizontal en la parte baja del túnel, y el VFS, 4 voladores realizando movimientos en posición vertical en la parte media-baja del túnel. Dentro de las dinámicas tenemos las speed races o carreras de velocidad, el freestyle, las disciplinas más artísticas, y el dinámico, una mezcla entre la velocidad y el artístico.
Hi, my name is Maya. I'm from Poland. I've been flying for 6 years and I do solo freestyle. For me, the Wind Games are a very big event because it's very social. I have a lot of friends here. It happens every year, so it's pretty steady and it's just really fun. I just arrived here. I only have 15 minutes of training, unfortunately, but I'm gonna make the most of it and hopefully just quickly get used to the tunnel and shred. Freestyle is starting on Friday, so hopefully you guys can watch it on the stream. It's going to be on the Windor website, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hey, I'm Josh Rizzolasco. I'm 26 years old and I am on Team Vipers. We are currently the World Cup champions and world champions of Dynamic Two-Way. We're here in Windor competing in solo speed round, Dynamic Two-Way and Dynamic Four-Way. To train with him, our family helps us a lot with training as well. They help us time, they help record us, they help with and it's awesome to have this kind of support with our team, and I'm very fortunate to be on a team like this. What's crazy is this competition is one of the biggest competitions of the year for sure, and it's amazing on how many. My teammate Andrew Soltik, he helps me. He helps by pushing me a lot with tunnel flying and competing, and it's awesome to train with him. Our family helps us a lot with training as well. They help us time, record us. They help with seeing if we're busting or not, and it's awesome to have this kind of support with our team, and I'm very fortunate to be on a team like this. What's crazy is this competition is one of the biggest competitions of the year for sure, and it's amazing on how many people come together to put an amazing competition like this. So much media, so many amazing flyers, and it's turning the sport into an amazing, huge. We're gonna be here for solo speed, Dynamic Two-Way, and Dynamic Four-Way, and we're here to win. So hopefully I see you guys here at Windor for the Wind Games.
En este deporte llevo 4 años y un mes ahora mismo, y he hecho mucho en este deporte, por decir así. He trabajado mucho, he volado mucho, he enseñado a mucha gente, perfiles diferentes de gente, y me considero siempre una persona bastante autodidacta. Siempre tienes referentes, gente a la que te gusta ver cómo enseñan, cómo vuelan, intentas simplemente experimentar, a ver qué se siente haciendo lo que ellos hacen. A pesar de todo esto, siempre he sido bastante autodidacta y me he ubicado en una zona aparte de toda esta gente, y eso me ha venido genial para crear, por decir así, mi propio estilo, que es como yo enseño, cómo yo vuelo. Creo que es un estilo bastante personal que va con mi forma de ser. Desde un año de experiencia empecé a competir. Mi primera competición fue solo por experimentar a ver qué tal iba y desde entonces no he podido parar. Llevo 3 años seguidos compitiendo, haciendo una media de 5 o 6 competiciones anuales y aprendiendo en cada competición más, enseñando a la gente que va viniendo detrás y bueno, ahora estoy con un nuevo compañero, el cual va aprendiendo súper rápido y de aquí a un tiempo pues no nos quedará otra cosa que enseñar porque competir, las nuevas generaciones van apretando muy fuerte. Sí, bueno, vamos para casa ahora, vamos a ver los vídeos un poquito, a ver qué tal han ido los entrenamientos, estamos ya muy cerca de la competición, así que nada, un par de horitas que hay de descanso al día, vamos a aprovecharlas ahora a comer, a sacar a los perros y a concentrarse para seguir entrenando. Bueno, normalmente damos una vuelta a los perros por aquí cerquita de casa, que den una vuelta, que desconecten. Presento a la familia, mira, esta de aquí es Nala, es la más mayor de todas. Entonces bueno, puede pasear tranquilita. Este de aquí que viene por aquí es Gato, es el rey, hace lo que le da la gana siempre. Y este de aquí es Keiko, que es con el que hay que tener cuidado. Es muy chulo y siempre tiene que ir atado. A ver, Keiko, quita. Acabo de venir de comprar un pollo para comer. No me gusta nada cocinar, es lo primero que tengo que decir. Entonces, siempre que puedo y tengo tiempo, voy aquí al lado a comprar un pollo, que están buenísimos. Y así tengo más tiempo para descansar. Así que nada, vamos al ataque, porque tengo muy poco tiempo para comer, para prepararme y volver a entrenar. Aquí estamos mirando los vídeos del último entrenamiento. Estamos ya muy próximos a la competición. Y las cosas van saliendo cada vez mejor, más rápidos, más precisos. Va a ser una competición muy difícil, así que no nos podemos permitir el fallar. Tenemos que ir a tope. Vamos dirección al túnel ya, vamos a entrenar un poquito. Nos están esperando mis compañeros del fourway. Vamos a hacer ahora la disciplina de fourway, que son de 4 competidores, en el que somos Dani, mi compañero de equipo y yo, y luego el equipo oficial británico. Son los campeones de Inglaterra y hemos creado un equipo para hacer el fourway dynamic y los 4 representamos a Windor, somos trabajadores de Windor y va a ser una competición muy reñida. Va a ser la primera vez que vamos a realmente batallar por intentar estar en el primer puesto.
Fezar's like one of those all-round nice guys. He's just a nice guy generally to everyone, I think. He's doesn't get in the way of anyone. He lets everyone do their thing, but he's also like setting a good example to everyone at work and during competition and training and things like this. So he's just all round awesome, I think. Yeah, as a flyer, Fezar's like insane. He is a bigger guy, and so for him to push hard like that is really good, especially when you see him do the solo speed when he was competing in Bahrain against the Singapore girls. He was beating them, and they're half his size, and they fly 10 times more than him, and he's still beating them on the solo speed, so that's super impressive. So yeah, Fezar as a flyer is insane. You just go on forever and ever and ever, and he always comes up with new tricks, and if you hit him, then you're going to hit the wall, and he's going to be like, "Boo, I'm fine." Yeah, but he's good.
Yeah, he's a really strong flyer, especially for number 3. It's a very difficult slot. He's very good at watching the videos and finding places that we can improve. And yeah, he's just an overall awesome person to be able to fly in a team with. It's cool.
Prácticamente todo lo que sé en el mundo del túnel lo sé gracias a él. Consejos, ayudas, mira esto, hazlo así, quedarnos a vernos vídeos, todo. La verdad que no puedo pedir más de todo lo que ha hecho él por mí. La verdad es de las personas que más han hecho dentro de este mundo de vuelo y nada, que siempre le estaré agradecido, por supuesto.
Realmente el volar a mí me ha aportado mucho, o sea, es genial. Estás dentro del túnel, se te olvida todo lo que hay fuera y te centras en en volar, en sentirte libre, en disfrutar y podrías tirarte ahí horas, o sea, tanto como el cuerpo puede aguantar. Nunca diría que no a volar.